Hello, late start. We're back at it again with some more... Oh shit. Back at it again with some more Zenless Zone Zeroing. In a second here. Let's pull up my own stream. I'll do a little bit of a warm-up to get started here. We'll do... We'll do the big Gerda Blue. Wait, did I forget to, Never mind. I thought I forgot to put down, like, a thumbnail for my Zenless Zone Zero streams. Anyways. Long day for me. Oh, this event is live. Is there a daily thing for this? Oh my goodness. Hello. Holy moly, Remielle Dan. The woman that you are. Ah, we can't switch right now.
This brings back memories. Do you
Why is it so
remember when
quiet?
we first met?
I have to wail for this stupid ass wallpaper.
This brings back memories. Do you remember when we first met? It is rather revealing. But isn't that just how swimsuits are nowadays? Sunshine, sandy
Whoa.
beaches, and ice cream.
Spin around. Spin
Summer's
around before we
finally
get
here.
started. Do a spin for me. Here.
Sunshine, sandy beaches,
Alright, let's
and
continue.
ice cream. Summer's finally
Continue right away. It's a late start for me. We won't even finish tonight.
The entrance is this way. Griff is already waiting for us.
Anyways, how's it going? Oh, this guy's doing like the floor sniffing. From the GIF. I won't get to finish tonight. We've only done like some hour or so. Griff says, so this is what the Master Proxy really looks like? So full of life, so charming.
All right, Griff. That's enough flattery. The sky will get dark soon, so we should get moving.
Yes, more flattery. Griff says, yes, honored guests, look. I've already cleared away the barricades around the elevator ahead. Go straight down to the bottom of the retroflux zone. You'll be there in no time. But after you take the elevator down, you'll need to head a little farther in to get to the place in the photo. Okay. Get out of my face, Griff. We're gonna have a very, aggressive makeout session. With Remielle in a far corner of the London sewers. Together with Remielle, you take the elevator to the bottom floor of the retroflux zone.
Here we are. The bottom floor of the retroflux zone.
We is in Geofront.
Just like the energy hub I visited before. The lingering ether here isn't normal either. The concentration and activity levels are way off. In other words, there's probably another singularity leakage deeper inside. Come to think of it, Griff mentioned something like that too.
Suddenly, a white feather drifts into view and playfully grazes the tip of your nose.
Hey, that tickles! Remielle, what are you doing?
Here comes the tickle
Why?
monster!
To bring a certain someone back from her own little world, of course. Now then, Miss Detective, what new clue have you uncovered?
Blues Clues. We're Blues Clues.
Oh my, are you upset? Then how about this? I'll give you a feather as well, and you can try to get me to sneeze too. Then we'll be even Steven. Deal?
Even Steven. Let's take the feather. You take the feather from Remielle and waggle it on the tip of her nose several times. But nothing happens. How could a winged Tyrant sneeze from her own feathers?
Now we're even. So, tell me, what did you find?
Wait, choices actually matters in my Zenless Zone Zero? Since when was that a thing?
The lingering ether in this area, its concentration and activity aren't normal. And it's a lot like the energy hub I've been to. In other words, if we keep going deeper, the odds of running into a singularity leakage are very high. So, as we keep moving deeper, we'll need to avoid singularity leakages as much as possible. Remielle, I need you to follow my directions, okay? I'm pretty dang confident in my proxy skills, so we should be just fine. Remielle? Are you listening? Remielle?
I'm listening. Please, go on.
I already finished, Miss Absent-Minded Void Hunter.
My apologies.
They're doing that thing with
My
each
mind
other.
wandered for a moment. It won't happen again. But I did hear everything you said. Really.
Calling each other
Relax.
miss something.
I'll follow your lead. After all, your faith in the legendary
Is that a
proxy.
blush? Wait. That's an active blush. That's new. The way Remielle calls them like detective reminds me of Ra's al Ghul. How Ra's al Ghul calls Batman detective. Wait, that's a blush right there. I've never seen that before. Is that like a DX12 thing? Whoa, we're playing
I'll
as
leave the
Remielle.
route planning to you. Oh, great Faithin.
Mind using a different title, oh great wanted Void Hunter?
I swear, you're always way more demanding of me than anyone else.
Oh my goodness. Wait, can I use my own Remielle? What's Velina doing in here? Who invited her? For the purposes of the story, she's not here. Yeah, I know how to play her.
Something's off with these mechs. These abandoned mechs. They've probably been affected by a singularity leakage.
Let's give them a moment to cool down.
I actually don't know how to play Pyro.
The wind rises.
What's Remielle doing? Where is she?
Insolent guests shall be disciplined. Ready to dance with me?
Pew 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 pew.
Done. Let's keep moving.
Get luminized. Get luminized. Hey, let me lower the sound effects. It's like blasting my ears.
Yes. The ether activity nearby is acting up. Could it be a singularity leakage? Ta-da! Up we go. There are way more enemies around here than I expected. Remielle, how's it going on your end?
Oh,
These enemies are far too strong. I couldn't possibly defeat them.
Abandoned mech beats first generation Void Hunter. Yeah, that'd make a pretty wild headline.
Speaking of which, your combat skills are improving rather slowly, aren't they?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good for someone who's always been the brains of the party. Herois, I heard that.
Heroes is the one doing all the heavy lifting. Belle claiming that as her own? How do you go about this?
Let's slow down a bit. The area's data still hasn't fully synced.
I feel like Pyrois one day is gonna do this thing where they're gonna be
Hey,
like,
wait,
you take it
don't.
from here, kid. And then Belle or the proxies makes Pyrois like their own power or something like that. It's like a complete handoff from Pyrois after they complete their journey or
We
something.
still ended up in the singularity leakage.
Since we're here, let's finish this quickly.
All right, let's go, Pyrois.
It's like a full assimilation of like Pyrois' powers.
Cherish the time you still have to feel regret. Let's stir up some trouble. Please get back.
Where she is.
All right, the enemies are dealt with. Let's keep moving.
And after all that, we still ended up entering the singularity leakage. Remielle, didn't we agree? Follow my directions and avoid singularity leakages whenever possible.
Sorry, that was my bad. It won't happen again.
Listen to your
I'm not like
proxy.
you, Remielle. You were right. When it comes to combat skills, I really haven't improved much. I've mostly just been relying on Pyrois' power. That's why I've been trying to stay away from those dangerous singularity leakages. At the very least, I don't want us getting dragged into a fight where I'd only hold you back.
If you ask me, you're being far too hard on yourself, Miss Proxy. The proxies I've known, well, there haven't been many, but among them, the only ones capable of entering a hollow and fighting in person are you and Joyous. What was it you all ended up calling him again? Ah, right, the predecessor of proxies. I'd love to see the look on his face if he ever heard that title.
Wait,
Look at it this way. You're already enough of a legend to stand shoulder to shoulder with the predecessor of proxies. Does that make you feel a little better?
that's the Idhari erasure. Wasn't the Idhari a proxy, or was that just a thing with her because of her abilities? Yeah, Idhari is also a proxy who is also capable to fight. I think. Was the Idhari a proxy? I'm pretty sure she was. Yeah, so Joyous a bum. He's capable of fighting apparently. Yeah, so there should be like at least 3 characters that we know. That has been proxies. Combat capable proxies.
Thanks, Remielle. But putting me on the same level as Mr. Joyous? You're giving me way too much credit.
It's not such a stretch. If you ask me, his combat skills may actually be worse than yours.
What?
He's your complete opposite. Always convinced he can handle anything. Yet the moment a real fight begins, he's the first one.
Okay, he
flat
is
on the
actually a
ground.
bum.
And you're the sort of person who's already doing well, yet still quietly tells
He's a
themselves
fraud?
isn't enough.
That's hilarious.
For a beginner, your combat skills have improved remarkably quickly. I know many of your friends excel in combat, but there's no need to measure yourself against them. Don't forget, you're a proxy. You always have been, and you still are.
I wish
There are
that was the
many
case.
things only you can do. As for the things you can't do alone, I believe your friends will be right beside you to accomplish them together.
Damn, remielle. Doing the talk no jutsu on the main character?
Remielle, where did all that come from? And no riddles. Did your chronic Riddler syndrome finally clear up?
Oh my, I thought you'd at least thank me first.
Hello, Sir
Thank
Flash.
you
Good
for
evening.
tracking us into a singularity leakage.
For sharing a bit of old gossip about Joyous, of course. There aren't many people in this world who still remember what happened back then.
Shit, she's reminiscing about her
Remielle.
friends.
Now that you're feeling a little better, it's time we kept moving. The crime scene you're looking for should be just below us. As for finding a way through the singularity leakage, I'll leave that to you, my stubborn Miss Proxy.
Imagine being born like 100 years
Who's
later and
being
all your
difficult
friends
here,
are gone.
Remielle?
Yes,
Or waking up
I
100
wonder,
years later.
who could it be?
That would suck. Happened to my good friend Elster.
I'll leave the fighting to you, Remielle.
As
Actually, I
you
don't
say,
remember if that was the
Miss
case from
Proxy.
Signalis. I just wanted to mention Signalis.
You can't run.
Doesn't it seem like there's more and more enemies around here?
This hardly counts as a warm-up.
Watching
Feels
Cernichi
like
and
we're
playing
really
you.
starting to get in sync, Miss Proxy.
Nice.
No need to rush. If I push just a little harder, I can totally keep up with you. Play it with me!
Which one was the AoE move? I forget. Oh, that was the AoE move. Yeah, I've actually only just gotten back. Had a pretty busy day. Just getting...
Take this.
Got the keys for my place. And I did some measurements and then I went to IKEA.
You won't be detected.
Got some stuff. I'm not done getting stuff yet.
Your fault. You've been
Had a
warned.
talk with my...
Finally, it's over. Come on, let's keep moving.
Your stamina is just short of a passing grade, Miss Proxy. I'm here.
Yeah, went to IKEA, yeah.
Time to speed things up.
I love IKEA. Just for
There it
the
is.
drawers,
That's the place from Toby's memory.
all of the extra stuff. I already have like a bunch of the main furnitures. These are just for like drawers, desks, etc., etc., etc.,
It's
cabinets.
a strong ether activity response.
Master, I'm picking up ether activity similar to that of Toby.
So the
Pew, pew,
culprit
pew, pew,
used
pew, pew,
this
pew.
mech to hurt Toby. Remielle, you can't smash it to pieces. It has clues tied to the culprit.
That's asking a great deal. Fine. Understood. And sheer. Don't fret. All will soon be caught.
Oh, what happened here? What do you mean, oh this?
Scorching sun!
I hope the furnishing goes well. Yeah, but the work is still barely done. So much work that needs to be done. Like I'm coordinating with my with the property manager because I'm in a strata.
Focus.
Try your weapon!
Let the show begin. I'll need to exert myself a bit.
But like I need to coordinate because I have a specific window of like the delivery. It's a bunch of shenanigans. There's so much work that needs to be done still on the place. And it's pretty much taken like the entire day. Got siege.
Data cross-reference complete. Master, your current location matches Toby's memory record with a 99.73% similarity rate. Site confirmed.
Looks like the culprit's long gone
Hi,
by
Fairy,
now.
we love you.
Let's check out that weird mech first and see if we can find any clues.
Then I'll rest nearby for a bit. Data analysis isn't exactly my specialty, so I'll leave that to you and your AI assistant.
Sure, no problem. Leave it to me.
With Fairy's help, you quickly retrieve and restore the mech's operation logs.
Just as I thought. The culprit used this mech to implant potent ether into the Bangbu. And there's something else. I'm seeing traces of a virus inside the Bangbu. Was the culprit trying to control them remotely and make them commit crimes? Or maybe...
Best be quick, Miss Proxy. I damaged that mech's ether battery during the fight, so there's no telling when it might explode.
Huh? Why didn't you mention that sooner? Wait, what's this? A video? No. It looks like a photo. How is that possible? Why is he here? No, that's not possible. He should have... Serpico? How could Serpico be
Serpico?
here?
From Berserk?
Huh? That image that flashed by just now, what was it? The culprit's face? I feel like I've seen it somewhere before.
Yeah, that's the other kid from Helios Academy, I think.
I'm not sure, but... Ugh, this mech's data is way too corrupted.
Didn't he die?
Fairy, can you recover that image from earlier?
Understood, Master. Locating anomalous image data.
Serpico? No, it can't be him. It's just someone who looks like him. I must be seeing things. It's probably because I saw Truvia earlier. That's why Serpico came to mind. I must have mistaken the culprit for him.
True Snoop.
That has to be it. But what if? What if that really is Serpico?
You look pale, Miss Proxy. What happened?
That's oomph.
If we've gathered enough information, let's head back for now. No need to continue analysis here. The culprit is clearly long gone. Miss Proxy? Belle? Are you listening?
Oh, I'm fine. Just give me a little bit. I want to confirm something.
Just then a rapid string of warnings blare from the broken mech.
Belle, stay
Watch
away from
out!
that mech.
We're gonna watch out!
So
Watch
close.
out!
I
It's
gotta
gonna
figure this
explode!
out. Wait! A clue! What did you do?
What did you do? You have a death wish or something? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Wait, what?
Wait. What is this?
Resonate?
These are unfamiliar voices
Get out of my head!
and visions.
They are the ones who once again defeated the enemy and brought new hope.
Wait, it's
to
been around.
Eridu.
Belly, this commendation ceremony has far too many steps. My legs are killing me from standing here. And my back itches.
My back itches.
Everyone is watching. Behave.
If you're going to be so proper about it, then stop replying.
Next, please welcome Colonel Vike and Lieutenant
Oh my
Colonel
goodness
Dan of
gracious,
the
Raiden May gets
Guard
around.
to the stage for their commendation ceremony.
Raiden May is like a town's bicycle. Lesbian town bicycle.
Oh wait, why are you ahead of me, Belly? Shouldn't this be sorted by surname initials? Why are they using given names instead?
Because it's sorted by rank. A colonel comes before a lieutenant colonel.
The
That
town
makes
is
sense,
Elysia
doesn't it?
town.
These are
Hi.
Remielle's memories? But why am I seeing them? If I'm not mistaken, the person beside her is also one of the first generation Void Hunters. A colonel of the Guard of Staves, Peliora Vike. Huh? And this one is...
Her name is even
That
Bite.
is all I wish to add regarding the experiment. Professor Archie should have already gone over the rest with you.
Relax, you and RK have already explained the experiment to us nearly.
Wait, what did she say? Her last name is literally Bite.
100 times, each in your own way.
Then can you repeat it back to me, Remielle?
Don't worry, Sunbringer. I've memorized everything for her. I'll be watching over her during the experiment as well. So, there shouldn't be any problems.
What do you mean, shouldn't? Belly, you're supposed to say it'll definitely be fine.
The Karma Core sealed within the Void Hunter weapon. At the moment, most of our research remains entirely theoretical.
She's not over her ex.
As for further resonating with it, Professor Archie's experimental plan remains only theoretically feasible.
Not ex.
Belliora, Remielle,
Dead wife.
before the experiment officially begins, you may still back out at any time. No one will hold it against you.
What are you talking about, Sunbringer? Of course someone would hold it against me. If I were to back down out of fear and throw away a chance that might let us conquer the Hollows once and for all, my future self would never forgive me for it.
Sealed within a Void Hunter weapon? A Karma Core? What is that? I've never heard of it.
Billy, you've been distracted today. What's on your mind?
Nothing in particular.
Really? Then does that mean you stepped on my feet 3 times in a row on purpose?
Ugh.
Come on, don't be so tense. We don't get to dance together every day. Just try to enjoy it, okay? I know
Riding
what
May
you're
in her
thinking,
dances, man.
But look at me. I'm not worried at all. Because I know that in tomorrow's experiment, no matter what happens, you'll be right there with me. As you always have.
She's a widow, my goodness.
Just like always.
Damn. She's not over her her dead wife. She's John Wicking it out.
I'm sorry. I should have noticed sooner. Good night, Lily.
I actually haven't watched the trailer yet. I'm a fraud. I just know the general gist of what happened. I'm a fraud.
Where am I?
You're in someone else's home, sleeping in someone else's bed. Please tell me you don't drool in your sleep.
Remielle? Wait, is this the Enna Gang's hideout?
Correct. It looks like you're still in good shape. That whole ordeal didn't scramble your brain after all.
She's bringing sexy
Tell
back.
me, what did you see? Now, don't go quiet on me, Miss Proxy. Unless, are you perhaps a little too bashful to speak up? Worried you might be mistaken for a peeping Tom? I'll go first then. I saw you, your brother, and those 2 classmates of yours. What were their names again?
They can do like memory
Trivia
resonate.
and-
Sir Pico.
Oh, right, Sir Pico. So that's what happened between you all. No wonder you were so shaken.
Why? Why were we able to see each other's memories?
Is it like
That is not a question I can answer for you. After all,
goodness
I've
gracious,
only
how am I supposed
experienced it twice myself.
Twice?
to read that text?
The previous time was when I retrieved Thaumiel from within you. I was really
I can't
caught off
concentrate.
guard too. I had no idea what was happening. It felt like a flood of memories that weren't my own poured into my mind all at once. Though it seems you have no recollection of it whatsoever. Maybe Maybe you were already on the verge of losing consciousness then, and felt nothing at all.
What are we talking about?
All right. It seems I am the one who'll be mistaken for a voyeur. For the record, I didn't mean to pry. So, can you tell me now? What exactly did you see?
I saw
I'm a
you,
little
Colonel
distracted.
Vike, and Lady Sunbringer. You were talking about something called a karma core, and after that...
Not long after that, Belly died. I killed her with my own
Oh my
hands.
god.
Remielle.
I'm sorry, Belle.
I can't take
know
this
I was the
conversation
one who
seriously.
brought this up, but I'd rather not talk about it anymore. It's getting late. You should head back to Amber Hall.
Wait, what? Why is this not voiced? The data from the retroflux zone still requires further analysis. What? Why is that not voiced? Remielle ushers you to the elevator entrance, tells you to fuck off. A short while later at Remielle's place. Rewrite?
Does everyone in that covenant of yours have this nasty habit of haunting people like restless ghosts?
I'm simply concerned about your mental state, Remielle.
Then this is the worst possible time to appear. I can at least pretend you don't exist if you just stay away.
Sorry.
Angry
If you are
Remielle.
truly sorry, then disappear. Now. You knew all along that Faith and I would have that strange resonance, didn't you? I'll take your silence as a yes.
Huh.
Yes. I knew all along that she would have an anomalous resonance with you. The part of you that's already fused with the karma core. But I'm sorry. I did not expect the two of you to see fragments of each other's memories because of it.
Fine. Since you are being so sincere, I will forgive you this once. So, why did you show up this time? Surely you didn't come all this way just to apologize.
After your previous encounter with Eldrada, I'm sure you've realized what the three Sunbringers of Rose Califer truly are.
Perhaps. I'm not drawing any conclusions here, but I have a fairly good guess. Sunbringer. She always did have a habit of taking things too far.
What's your plan then?
My plan? Well, how about a short summer vacation here in Rose Califer for now?
Remielle, I hate to remind you again, but time is running out.
Though, to be honest, I don't think you need to be in such a hurry. I know that storm you foresaw better than you ever will. And I also know when it will arrive. And before it's finally here, let me rest a while longer. In this city in the sky.
Wow, what's gonna happen to Remielle?
Opportunities like this don't come often, so I just want to take one more good look at the ideal city my old friend.
We're gonna
poured
put
her life's
Remielle
work
in a
into
time
building.
loop.
And at the final gift she left for this world.
I hope you're ready, Remielle. We're gonna put you in infinite time loop. For shits and giggles. And you will love it.
I've never seen Remielle look that sad before. What really happened between Remielle, Colonel Vike, and Lady Sunbringer? Never mind. Now's not the time to get stuck on that. I should head back to Amber Hall and check the data we collected.
Yeah, she's gonna try and kill herself to save something, put herself into an infinite time loop, and then Belle and Wise will save her. Just like a Tuesday for like a Tuesday for an Alicia face. Whoa. It was right there.
Belle, you're finally back.
When are we getting the soggiest bisexual Belle? If there's more male characters, then maybe.
Huh? Wise, what's wrong? Why do you look so tense?
How could I not be? You suddenly lost contact with Fairy down at the bottom of the retroflux zone. If Remielle hadn't used your phone to let me know you were safe, I was about to grab Billy and Cecilia and go looking for you.
Sorry. That was my fault. I should have let you know first. Wait, how did Remielle know my phone password? Did she learn it back then, too?
So, what exactly happened after we lost contact with you?
Yada 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 yada. Yada yada some more.
You shared each other's memories. Can our ocular implants actually do something like that?
Magic.
I don't know. Nothing like this has ever happened before. But Remielle said she saw something similar when she pulled Thaumiel out of me. I think Thaumiel and my ocular implants must have had some kind of weird reaction or a resonance.
True.
Resonator?
Thaumiel was there both times. But you've spent quite some time with Remielle before, and nothing like this has happened, right?
Yeah, that's true. I feel like there has to be something else besides the ocular implants and Thaumiel.
How about we go ask Lady Dracaena the night after tomorrow? She's overseeing our treatment, so she may know more about this.
The night after tomorrow? Why then?
Lady Dracaena will be hosting a welcome banquet for the guests at the CCD reception hall. We received invitations as well.
Lady Dracaena's hosting it herself. Does that mean the CCD's singularity leakage issue has already been resolved?
Most likely. Otherwise, she wouldn't have scheduled it. I heard there's another welcome banquet happening in Virium at the same time. Lady Linvern and the ESD are hosting it for guests who still haven't been cleared to land in Buastrom. When I went out this afternoon, I ran into Valina and Norma. It looked like they were already heading to Virium to make preparations.
Looks like we're heading to Virium.
So there are still guests
At some
stuck in
point.
Virium. Do you think that person who looked like Sir Pico could really have been...
No, Belle. There's no chance it was him. You know he's already...
Yeah.
It's all right. I understand. Seeing Truvia again was bound to stir up old memories. But that's all in the past now. Sir Pico, Helios Academy. They're gone.
Jeez, Wise. How come you look even more upset than I do? Come on. That's enough doom and gloom for one night. Time for bed. We worked way too hard to fix our sleep schedule. Let's not mess it up again.
You're one to talk. Get some rest. And no playing phone games under the covers. Got
Okay,
it?
kuya. White sleeves.
Before bed, maybe I should take another look at the data from the retroflux zone. If I'm lucky, I might find something that tells me who the culprit really is.
You sit in front of the HED and completely lose track of time. So much for sleeping.
Belle? Your light's still on. Are you still working? Belle?
What? Zenless Zone 0 mentioned. Oni-chama. So
I
kind.
told her to go to bed early, and yet...
So caring.
What are these papers scattered here?
Notice.
That's
These are
Kuya
drafts
Wise.
Master used to analyze the culprit's intentions. Additional notice. Master has been asleep for approximately 30 minutes. Deep sleep is highly probable. Suggestion. Second Assistant, please refrain from any action that may wake Master.
I know, Fairy. She needs some good rest. I'll handle it from here. That's what the second assistant is for.
Negative. Correction. Second Assistant will complete it under Supreme Assistant's direction.
Harry's such a brat.
All right. I'm counting on you then, Supreme Assistant.
Yeah, carry her to bed. It's not comfortable.
Fairy, give me a quick summary of everything we've established so far.
Understood. Displaying all current findings and analysis for Second Assistant. Finding 1. The culprit's victims share no common traits. Their identities are of limited use for further deduction. Finding 2. Whenever the culprit implanted potent ether into each Bangbu victim, he also set a specific activation time and activation location.
So for the culprit, what matters is the time and location, not the victim's identities.
He turned the Bangbu
Based
into
on
bombs?
current information, the most meaningful data is the time and location of each singularity leakage.
Fairy, can you pull up Airspace Patrol's recent records? Start from when singularity leakages began appearing frequently. I want to see when and where each occurred.
Understood. Accessing Airspace Patrol's internal network.
Wait, Fairy, why are you hacking into Airspace Patrol's intranet? How do we even explain this if they catch us? Just stick to the public records.
Too late, Second Assistant. Intrusion and search processes complete.
She's such a
complete
brat.
schematic has been generated for Second Assistant, with all singularity leakage times and locations marked.
So these circles mark where each singularity leakage appeared, right? The energy hub, the retroflux zone, the CCD. Looking at the map, they appear to be randomly scattered around Buastrom. Oh, right. I remember now. Even after a singularity leakage disappears, there's still a window where it can be reactivated.
Affirmative. Such events exist in archived records.
Fairy, could you mark the locations of these reactivated singularity leakages as well?
Understood. Corresponding locations have been added to the map for Second Assistant.
The positions changed a lot. No wonder it took so long for Lady Dracena to deal with the CCD's singularity leakage problem. Fairy, what's the significance of these overlapping areas?
Answer. These indicate multiple singularity leakages occurring in close proximity, both in time and location. Analysis. Under these conditions, multiple singularity leakages interact, causing the affected area in real space to expand accordingly.
So what you're saying is, multiple singularity leakages that appear at the same time and place can overlap. Wait, does that mean... Fairy, can you reorganize this data again? I want to pinpoint when and where these singularity leakages came closest to overlapping.
Understood. Generating
Holy
new
shit, the
analysis
proxies are
results for
actually
Second
proxying?
Assistant.
Is this my Zenless Zone 0?
This is it. This has to be it.
It's a worm.
How long was I out for? Fairy, I said wake me up after a bit. Wise? What are you doing here?
That's not important. Fairy and I have figured out the culprit's true intent in creating singularity leakages.
It's making a
Come take a
worm.
look. This is the location of the singularity leakage the culprit created last week, 3 days after we rescued Toby. All the singularity leakages overlap with one another, and the affected area stretches from the edge of Scommel Hollow all the way to Buastrom's main urban district.
So, the culprit could use this method to move something from Scommel Hollow to Buastrom. Wait, Gertablulu?
Yeah, I think so too. The culprit's real objective is likely to move Gertablulu into Buastrom's urban district. When you encountered it, it was clearly attracted to singularity leakages.
But what happens after that? Once Gertablulu is inside Buastrom's urban district, then what? And besides, if it's really inside the singularity leakages in Buastrom right now, why hasn't anyone spotted it yet?
Looks like we'll have to follow the trail of singularity leakages and investigate on site.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Once it's daylight, Billy, Cecilia, and I will head to the energy hub. Maybe we can follow whatever traces are left and find a new lead.
Alright. The proxies are
I don't
proxying?
think I slept very well. Whatever. I should head downstairs and find Billy and the others first.
Good morning, family.
Belle! There you are! Wise already told us everything.
Now that's our manager! You found a clue on the culprit in no time at all!
While these two have been doing fuck all.
All right, time to investigate the site.
What they contribute
we'll start at the
here is
energy hub
just
and follow the
vibes.
singularity leakages one by one until we track down either the culprit or Gertablulu.
Right. Fairy and I will stay here and provide remote support, as always. Belle, if you end up running into the culprit or Gertablulu, your safety comes first. Don't take any unnecessary risks.
Don't worry, Wise. I'll be extra careful. Promise.
We'll protect the manager too.
Yeah, don't worry, Wise. If anything goes wrong, I'll grab Belle and make a run for it. Oh, sorry, Billy. You're on your own, buddy.
No problem. A Starlight Knight always protects their companions until their dying breath.
Wow. Seriously? Come on, don't say stuff like that. It's bad luck. Anyway, it's getting late. Let's go!
You then head to the energy hub with Billy and Cecilia. Wait, what's with this shot? Why is it so grainy? Following the path where singularity leakages... What is it? Following the path where singularity leakages appeared, you make your way deeper into the energy hub. Eventually, you arrive in front of a strange fissure, which should be the end of the path. You carefully step inside, only to find yourself facing...
Belle, we're here. Huh?
What the fuck was that?
Where are we? Did we end up back in Buastrum?
It looks like an office.
This place feels really familiar. Wait, isn't this Lady Dracina's office? Felina brought me here before.
Huh? Lady Dracina's office? So Gertablulu came all the way here just to walk straight into a trap? But Lady Dracina never mentioned anything like that.
This is so strange. We expected the singularity leakage trail to lead into Buastrum. But why Lady Dracina's office of all places?
Wait! Footsteps outside! Hide! Now!
Before you can start to hide, the office door opens. Oomphy!
You startled me. What are you all doing here?
Oh, well, actually, Belle! You explain.
You tell Dracina that what you've discovered so far and how you arrived here from the energy hub.
A path formed by singularity leakages? I really hadn't considered that possibility before.
You
If
fucking
your
liar.
speculation is correct,
Who are you?
then Gertablulu is most likely hiding among the singularity leakages in Buastrum right now.
You fucking liar. Who are you? At the end of the previous at the end of the previous patch, Gertablulu has already abducted Dracina, or maybe was that like something else? What happened there? My theory has always been that Dracina is actually the one that's able to control Gertablulu. That's always been my theory. And the big one, what was the big one's name again? I forget. The worm, the big wormy dude, is controlled by Linvern. Has been my my current theory.
And if that's the case, then it all makes sense.
Huh? Lady Dracina? Do you have any other clues?
Well, you see, a few nights ago, a small singularity leakage appeared near my office.
Okay.
Considering that, together with your deductions, the target of both the culprit and Gertablulu is most likely...
Me.
Belle, could I ask these two to step outside for a moment? After all, their identities...
I don't think that's safe.
Huh? It's okay, Lady Dracina. We're all friends here. There won't be any trouble.
I understand, but this concerns Rose Califer's highest level secrets. The fewer people who know,
Don't fall
better.
for it.
Especially considering who these two are. A new Eridu public security officer and, an unemployed freeloader.
An unemployed freeloader is a little harsh, Lady Dracina.
I get it. It's the kind of top secret stuff where knowing too much means trouble, right? Maybe even getting silenced permanently.
Don't fucking fall for it.
Yeah, more or less. It's a bit complicated, so Belle and I will need some time to talk. Cecilia and Billy, you can return to Amber Hall and rest. Once we're done, someone will escort Belle back to you.
Right away, no problem, Lady Dracena. Me and this robot vacuum will disappear right now. We already stopped listening.
They fell for it. Uh-oh. Something feels off.
Something feels...
Who the fuck is this skinwalker?
Somehow. Why am I being treated differently from Cecilia and Billy? Is it something about my identity? Why would Lady Dracena send them away like that?
Who is this
Should I call
skinwalker?
Billy and Cecilia back here?
Call them back. You're dead.
What is it, Belle? Something on your mind?
You're fucking dead.
It's nothing, Lady Dracena. Come here, Belle. I'll tell you what happened that night. That night, I had just returned to my office when I sensed an unusually strong ether presence in the air. The source seems to be somewhere around here. Now that you mention it, yeah, I can still feel a faint trace of ether in this room. Aside from the residual ether, these documents were scattered across the floor at the time. Lady Dracena, do these documents have something to do with what happened? Compare them with what you have found. Once you read them, you will understand. CCD facility renovation plans, personnel transfer records, Rosetta data, daily reports. These don't really have anything in common, do they? What's going on? My eyes just... Huh? Wait, that ethereal broke in here days ago. So why is there still ether residue?
She fell for it.
And the ether isn't coming from in front of me. It feels more like behind me.
She fell for it.
Herois! I knew it! You're not Lady Dracena! What the heck are you?
Lady Dracena. I'm Truvia from High Ambitions Corp. I'm here for our appointment.
Truvia, run!
Huh?
What the fuck?
Truvia!
Oh, she died.
No!
Insta-murk. She's had like all of 5 minutes of a screen time.
Move now!
Who's that? She's aura farming? Who is this skinwalker? Inside the CCD, a piercing alarm sounds again and again. Wait, so is it actually like Dracena? The real identity of Dracena? Or Skinwalker Dracena?
Lady Dracena, are you unharmed? We received word that something inside the CCD... Is that... Miss Truvia? How did this...
Sigrid? Oh, thank goodness, just in time! Hurry, help me stop the bleeding!
Yes, Lady Dracena.
This is my fault. I shouldn't have left her here alone with Belle.
Oh no!
Lady Dracena, forgive my boldness, but do you mean... Miss Belle gravely wounded
You fucking
Miss
brat.
Truvia?
Yes, that's what happened. What I mean is, I never realized there was such a deep animosity between Belle and Truvia. But I believe Belle must have acted on impulse. She would never do this otherwise. In any case, our first priority is to find Belle and get to the bottom of this. She just fled. Lindvern isn't here, so can I count on you to handle this, Sigrid?
She's bleeding out on the floor.
Sigrid, is something troubling you?
Ah, my apologies, Lady Dracena. I will find Belle at once and bring her back to you.
Good. I'll leave that to you,
Sigrid has pretty good instincts.
And
Maybe she
about
already
tonight?
knows.
Keep it quiet for now. We don't want our guests who've just arrived to feel any unnecessary panic.
Yes, Lady Dracena.
Ghost. secret. Go fulfill your duty. Find her, arrest her, and then bring her back to me.
Meanwhile, somewhere in the city of the skies.
Hey, Rois! Why? Why did you pull me back? Truvia, she was right there! Why wouldn't you let me save her?
Because she's beyond saving.
What?
Huh?
Her wounds were clearly fatal. There was no way to save her. And that thing that appeared like Sunbringer, we cannot face it on our own.
But aren't you powerful, Pyrois?
You're a fraud?
You're supposed to be powerful, Pyrois! So why? Why didn't you use that power to save her?
Are you sure? Do you really want to see the rest of Rose Califer buried alongside your old classmate? Acting on impulse won't save her. And it won't help you either. Take some time to clear your head in the rain before that thing finds you. And then go do what only you can do. What you have to do.
Something only I can do. But right now, I can't do anything.
The voice actor for Pyrois is supposed to be also, what?
You sure look like a mess. It's only been one day. How did you end up like this?
So bisexual moment. The other thing that came into my mind is like, those like you're walking in the middle of the park late at night, and you're only wearing a coat with nothing underneath. What was that again? Like a pervert? That's the first thing that came into my mind. Yeah, exhibitionist. Not flasher, exhibitionist. I was looking for exhibitionist.
Remielle? Why are you here?
Yeah.
The airspace patrol alarms have been going off non-stop. So I had to check, didn't I? They could be looking for their fugitive. So, how did you manage to end up in such a mess? All right. If you don't want to talk, fine. But don't stand out here in the rain, okay? You'll catch a cold. And
Remielle, you must hold Belle.
To go home. Oh, right. Amber Hall's already surrounded by the airspace patrol. Going back now would be walking straight into a trap. In that case, why not come to my place for a while?
What?
At least I can give you somewhere to sleep. If you don't answer, then I'll take your silence as a yes.
Still days you let Remielle bring you back to her place at the end of gang's hideout. Night battles.
All right. Sit anywhere you like. Just, not the bed. That bedding is such a pain to deal with.
A little laptop. Got some arcade fighting games because she loves fighting games. Has a little like detective board, whatever you call that. The moon is beautiful tonight.
Here's a towel. You should dry yourself off. If you've got the strength, you can take a hot shower, too. There's a makeshift bathroom over there. The Bang Boo built it for me. Okay, fine. If you don't want to move, I'll dry you off myself.
No?
Why?
Why are you being so nice?
Why did you bring me here?
Hey, shouldn't you thank me first, Miss Soaked to the Bone?
Thanks, Remielle.
Since when did you become so obedient?
Oh.
That isn't like you at all.
Oh.
if you really want to show your thanks. Here, it's your turn.
Remielle hands over another clean towel as she speaks.
My turn?
CG time?
To do what?
Your turn to
Whoa.
dry my wings for me, of course. There are spots I can't reach on my own. Hey, what's with that look? I've already dried you off.
Oh my
Now
goodness.
it's your turn to return the favor.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
We switch places with Remielle and sit behind her.
You know, Belle, I've never liked rainy days. The rain always leaves my wings soaked and heavy. Shake as I might, I can never quite dry them.
That's pretty good. Screenshot time. Let me just get that.
The same goes for taking a shower, though at least I can manage to keep my wings from getting too wet.
Wet wings must feel really uncomfortable, right?
Yes, honestly, it's miserable and such a hassle to manage. A hairdryer is useless, too hot and I start shedding, too cold and I catch a chill. But I can't just wait for them to air dry. It takes forever, and I'm way too impatient for that. Besides, it leaves this strange smell that I can never wash out. So, the best solution is a slow towel dry like this. But with wings this large, there are always spots I can't reach. Before, if I got caught in the rain, I'd sneak onto Belly's bed and roll around, drying my wings on her sheets.
Oh my goodness.
Huh? Wait, hold up. How on earth could you just barge into someone else's bed? Wouldn't she be furious?
It was fine as long as I didn't get caught. Though, of course, whenever Belly did notice me, she was absolutely furious.
Talking about her dead wife. Here we go
No
again.
matter how angry she was, in the end, she'd always do just what you're doing now. Slowly drying the spots that were still damp. Belle, do you know what New Eridu's records say about what became of Belly and me?
They seem like good friends.
I remember something about an operation called the Day of Silence. You and Colonel Vike were involved in an accident, and then both died in the line of duty.
Yes, died in the line of duty. Such a noble, dignified phrase. Though, in a sense, it isn't entirely wrong.
He's gonna say something like, we both died that day.
After all, for us Void Hunters, our first and only duty was to suppress the Karma Core inside our weapons.
Suppress, you say?
Karma Core? Inside the Void Hunter's weapons?
That's right. Remember the Enchainer I mentioned before? What truly sets them apart from ordinary ethereals is a special core known as a Karma Core, found only within an Enchainer. According to RK, a Karma Core differs from an ordinary Ether Core. It doesn't form naturally. It is something made directly by the Creator. The Creator made the Karma Cores, a power capable of rewriting the laws within Hollows, and used them as the cores to create the Enchainers of the Great Hollows. That's the gist of it, at least. Back then, after a long and bitter struggle, we finally were able to bring down one of the Enchainers. But the Karma Core itself could not be destroyed.
Hey, this is just like Lobotomy Corp.
They wanted to eliminate the threat posed by the Karma Core once and for all, while allowing humanity to harness the power within it. In the end, they found a way to seal the Karma Core within Porcelloy. And from that, they forged the Void Hunter weapons.
So, the power inside Void Hunter weapons actually comes from the Creator?
Yes. which is exactly why there are so many side effects. At the time, we were naive enough to believe that if we could truly master that power, humanity might finally overcome the Hollows once and for all. So, when RK and Sunbringer proposed the plan, we never doubted it for a moment.
Lady Sunbringer and Professor RK's plan.
Hey, this is just like
Yes.
Lobotomy Corp and Library of Rowena.
Project Sunseeker. I'll never forget that accursed name for as long as I live. Simply
Sunseeker?
put, it was an
Phaethon?
experiment that used vast quantities of porcelloi as a medium to partially fuse us Void Hunters with the Karma Core sealed within our weapons.
They fused you with a Karma Core? Then that means...
It meant we'd become artificial enchainers. No more enduring the costs of wielding Void Hunter weapons, and perhaps even achieving a stronger form to defend New Eridu. Looking back, I can hardly believe I fell for RK's lies so easily.
So, it was in that experiment when you and Colonel Vike...
Yes. Belly and I were the final participants.
Oh, damn, this happened in...
The final test subjects. Looking back, I wonder if Belly already knew the truth behind RK and Sunbringer's plan.
It's just like Lobotomy Corp. What Ian promised the participants in the tests.
Otherwise, she probably wouldn't have insisted on coming along. She's never been one to enjoy the spotlight. If only I'd realized what she was thinking sooner.
Remielle...
Don't worry, we're gonna put RK in...
was extremely meticulous, always laying out careful, detailed plans. So, I can't say if the Karma Core losing control during the experiment was truly an accident, or if it was his cleverly disguised plan all along. But whatever the truth, it ended with the Karma Core spiraling out of control and Belly becoming a new enchainer. As for me, I partially fused with the Karma Core inside Damiel, becoming what I am now. A monster. Half human, half enchainer.
What does that mean for her, though?
Maybe, deep down, I'm just not ready to give up my life so easily. In the final moment, Thaumiel's power of controlling temporal patterns froze me in a state of near suspended animation. I didn't fully awaken from the sealed Persenis Hollow
comfort
until
her.
about a year ago.
And then comfort her is like...
temporal patterns.
Right. Remember my feathers? The ones that can pin you in place? That's an example. The Karma Core sealed within Thaumiel holds the power to halt the flow of time. And because I partially fused with the Karma Core, even without Thaumiel, I can replicate a similar effect on a smaller scale. But that little bit of power isn't nearly enough to take on those 3 Sunbringers. That's why I had to reclaim Thaumiel. Even if it accelerates my path to becoming an enchainer, I still have to...
I see where this is going. She still has her back to you, but somehow you can picture the sadness and loneliness on her face. Just like the expression you're wearing right now.
Never mind. Enough about me. Why am I even telling you all of this?
You know, you gotta face the sin to save the ego. You just gotta receive Ian's light. And then she'll be able to control her distortions. It was the thing again. She'll be able to control her ego. Not distortion, ego. If she listens to Carmen, she turns into a distortion.
Still, now that I've told you so much...
A white wing suddenly sweeps in front of you. Remielle turns to face you, wearing the same faintly enigmatic smile as always. It's time for a dance number.
It's your turn.
What's the dance number?
Huh? My turn again. Wait, to do what?
Sharing vulnerabilities,
story,
duh.
Of course. Let's call it another round of our little Q&A game. You didn't actually ask, but I had a feeling you'd want to know. So I went ahead and answered anyway. Now, it's your turn.
Oh yeah, what's the drama?
I wasn't even going to ask anything. You just started talking.
Oh, come on now.
Fair enough. But once you say certain things out loud, they don't weigh on you quite as much anymore. Or perhaps you'd like a little help getting started? Let me think.
Serpico and Truvia. They transferred to Helios not long after Wise and I started there. They came from a prominent background. They were the adopted children of Masyant, the head of High Ambitions Corp. On top of that, they were excellent students. It didn't take long for them to become the talk of the academy. We were all studying under Miss Carroll at the time, and before long, we became close friends. Back then, we were full of big dreams. We wanted to fully understand the Hollows, maybe even conquer all 6 Great Hollows, or as our teachers like to put it, seize the sun called Helios. Later, because the 4 of us had the top grades, we became the only 4 people ever to have smart ocular implants. Then, during a performance test for the implants, I lost control. Serpico, he died because of me. When I finally woke up in the hospital, I learned that Truvia had been taken away by people from High Ambitions the day after the incident. The next time I saw her was during the fall of the old capital. She was with one of High Ambitions' rescue teams. To be honest, I never imagined we'd meet again like that. Wise and I were both badly injured at the time, but we still wanted to go back to the ruins of Helios, and save as many people as we could.
Truvia low-key mogging you guys.
High Ambitions' help. We were willing to guide them through the Hollows, willing to do whatever they asked of us, but she refused, without a moment's hesitation. What happened after that is kind of a blur. But on that day, no one made it out of Helios alive, except Wise and me. Then, in Rose Califer, I saw Truvia again. We talked about the past, but the way she spoke about it felt like she was talking about someone else's life. I don't know how to face her. And ever since then, no matter what I do, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. That gaze. I don't know whether it was Truvia's or Serpico's or...
Perhaps it was your own. The you from the past. The one who kept thinking, if only I'd done something sooner. The one who never managed to forgive themselves. Making peace with the past isn't easy. And sometimes, you don't get the chance at all.
Yeah. There won't be another chance. Truvia. She was killed by
She lasted
Dracaena.
all of like 5 fucking minutes
By that thing pretending to be Dracaena.
of screen time.
Something pretending to be Dracaena? Belle, what exactly happened before I found you? Will you tell me?
Tell Remielle everything that happened inside the CCD.
I see. So that means Dracaena, the youngest of the Sunbringers, had already...
Yeah.
No. Judging from the timeline and the outcome, perhaps not yet.
Suddenly a commotion erupts outside. Hurried bang boo, footsteps and frantic shouting echo the hallways.
What's going on out there?
I'm not sure, Let's go find out.
Deck the halls.
Forgive me, but
Oh,
I
shit.
cannot obey.
Is that secret?
I am afraid I cannot comply. I know Miss Bell is here, and I have come to take her back. Please do not stand in the way of my duty.
Sigrid. She won't be easy to fool. Belle, hide for now. I'll think of something. Belle? What are you doing?
Turning herself in.
Sigrid, leave them out of this. I'm right here.
Thank you for your understanding and cooperation, Miss Bell.
But I'm sorry. I can't go back with you.
You came out on your own, and Lady Remielle too. No, hurry, hide.
Well, since Belle has already stepped out into the open, I suppose there's little point in my remaining hidden. This would be our first proper face-to-face meeting, would it not? Deputy Director of Airspace Patrol.
Remielle. Now that is an unexpected development. Miss Bell, Lady Dracaena has ordered a search for you. But our only aim is to uncover the truth of what happened inside the CCD. So please, come back with
How many
me.
other skinwalkers are there?
As for this fugitive wanted for the attempted assassination of Lady Eldrada,
Just so we're clear, if you decide to make a move here, you'll be the only one who dies.
Jesus
how
Christ.
can you be so sure before you actually try?
I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I am a fugitive after all. Hardly a saint to begin with. But are you really willing to die like this? As a puppet controlled by that monster without ever learning the truth?
Damn,
Then
Remielle's got that
speak
dog in her.
plainly. I have no patience for riddles.
Very well. You really do take all the fun out of it, don't you? Then I'll tell you outright. The Sunbringer inside the CCD was Gerta Blulu in disguise.
What did you say?
Huh? I expected that reaction from Sigrid, but you too, Belle? I thought you'd figured it out already.
Come on now, Belle.
How did you even come to that conclusion? I know it definitely wasn't Lady Dracaena, but Gerta Blulu? There's no way.
Come on now.
That
Dummy.
is quite a story you've come up with, Remielle.
Oh? I was expecting something more along the lines of, "How dare you slander Lady Dracaena?" followed by you charging straight at me with your spear. I was quite prepared for that. Or could it be you've suspected all along that the Sunbringer at the CCD might not be the real one?
What makes you so certain that it was Gerta Blulu?
Intuition, perhaps? Of course, there was also my trust in Belle, and a little reasoning. According to Belle's account, they followed the trail of singularity leakage through the energy hub, yet somehow ended up in Draceena's office. Then the false Dracaena showed up, sent Billy and Cecilia away, began mutating into an ethereal, and attempted to silence Belle for good. That's when Truvia arrived. She saw through the imposter's disguise too, and became her first target.
They made... Okay. They made the proxy... I just realized, like, they made the proxies, like, finally combat capable. But they're still very lobotomized. They're still fucking stupid in some situations. Like allowing Lady Dracaena to send away Cecilia and Billy at that time in the office. I just thought about it. And her not being able to come to the conclusion that Dracaena is Gerda Blulu. If Rover was here... Anyways.
After that, Secret.
Let's do a bit of
Dracaena
introspection,
ordered
you know?
you to bring Belle back to the CCD and uncover the truth. Have I got that right?
Let's get... They're introspective enough, but not... Not smart. They're just... Proxies can be stupid at times. Like, I understand that, like, without stupidity, there wouldn't be a story. There's a lot of situations that can be like that. There's a lot of story that is like that. If everybody's smart, there wouldn't be a story. But I wouldn't expect that from the main characters themselves. So that's where, like, some of the grievances for me is coming from. I'm expecting, like, a lot more from the proxies. They're actually, like, lobotomized. And they're still lobotomized. Even after they finally got the ability to fight back.
Yeah. Sigrid, I know it's hard to believe, but that's what I saw with my own eyes.
My goodness.
I did receive orders from Lady Dracaena. But what does that prove?
Let's put it this way, Sigrid. Before you arrived, based solely on Belle's description, I assumed Lady Dracena's karma core had gone out of control and turned her into an enchainer. But from what we've seen before, if that were the case, there is no way she could have retained her human consciousness, much less continued issuing orders to you. With that possibility ruled out, and considering Belle's discovery of the singularity leakages, along with the recent appearance of multiple enchainer
Another
larvae,
thing. One more thing. Like, the proxies was able to, like, figure out the path of Gerda Blulu from all of the data sets that they managed to gather about Gerda Blulu's pathing. And yet they were still not able to come to the conclusion or the possibility that Gerda Blulu was Dracaena. Columbo. God, they're so fucking stupid at times. How is it that... God damn it.
it is entirely possible that either Gerta Blulu or Bashmu entered the CCD through the singularity leakage, and through the karma core,
Potential main
became
character.
partially fused with Dracaena.
How could that even be possible?
It seems you have at least a basic understanding of enchainers and karma cores. Good. That saves me a fair bit of explanation. I can't say how Sunbringer managed it, but the most likely explanation is that she divided her karma core into 3 parts and entrusted them to the 3 ladies we see today. That would also explain why Gerta Blulu and Bashmu appeared at roughly the same time. Then again, there may be a 3rd enchainer larva out there that we simply haven't discovered yet. As for
So, like,
why
is
I don't
Lindgren
think it
already
was Bashmu,
compromised?
well, that's the easy part. Bashmu is enormous. Had it appeared in Buastrum, it couldn't possibly have gone unnoticed. So, either it was Gerta Blulu or a 3rd enchainer larva we haven't discovered yet. It attacked Lady Dracaena, and it succeeded. Just not completely. Otherwise, there would have been no reason to keep impersonating her.
No.
If I had to compare it to something, it would be like, 2 people fighting over the same controller. Draceena's consciousness and Gerta Blulu's consciousness coexist in the same body, competing for control of both the body and the karma core. Judging by the current situation, it seems Gerta Blulu has the upper hand.
That is still nothing more than speculation. And if Miss Bell deceived you, then none of your conclusions would hold.
Remielle's so smart.
True. I have no way of proving that I wasn't lying.
It's all right, Belle. I believe you, and I believe everything you've told me. Remember the rules of our little Q&A game. You don't have to tell the whole truth, but no one is allowed to lie. And besides, secret. You've heard us out this much already. I'd say that means there's still room for us to talk. Wouldn't you agree?
What is it you want to talk about?
Why, how to get that poor little Sunbringer out of her current predicament, of course. So, interested?
She's gotta lock in. Dracaena just has to lock in the same way Belle did with
We should
Pyrois.
speak inside.
The retroflux zone. I never would have thought you would be hiding here.
Oh? And here I thought you had let me go on purpose.
I never expected the Airspace Patrol surveillance network to have such a glaring blind spot.
Would you call it that? Before all this, I wouldn't have believed anyone would willingly live in the sewers with a whole colony of Bangbu either.
I was pretty shocked when I first got here, too.
All right, let's save the small talk for later. Let's discuss how we're going to deal with Gerta-Blulu. Or rather, what to do about Dracaena.
Sewer woman.
First of all, the enemy has already taken control of the CCD. That effectively gives it access to Roskalifer's communications network as well. In other words, we can't communicate with anyone through electronic means right now. If we do, it'll notice us almost immediately.
We're going
Lady
dark,
Dracaena
boys.
did give orders to keep a close watch on any unusual communication signals within the island.
See? The enemy is already starting to show the cloven hoof. No offense to horse tyrants, of course.
Go on.
Dealing with it
No
wouldn't
offense.
actually be difficult. The real problem is how to do it quietly.
Remielle might be a boomer.
Even I can't be sure I could bring it down in a single strike. None of us knows how deeply it has fused with the Karma Core. If we act rashly, worst case, everyone in Roskalifer ends up witnessing Lady Dracaena turn into an ethereal.
Racism pink woman Remielle. Wow, you're racist too?
And by then, even if we manage to save Dracaena, to Roskalifer, all we've really done is save a monster that could turn into an ethereal at any moment.
I never thought you cared about Roskalifer's order and stability.
Why wouldn't I? This is the utopia my friend built with her own hands.
Remielle's right. We need a way to keep the imposter contained without drawing any attention.
Them damn dirty
Sneaking back into the
ethereals.
CCD again probably won't work. Even if Sigrid helped us and cleared out all the guards, the imposter would catch on the moment she did anything out of the ordinary. Unless we could somehow lure the imposter out of the CCD and into somewhere isolated. Somewhere no one would notice. Wait.
Come walk into this singularity. We swear we
Remielle,
won't
Sigrid,
jump you.
I've got it. A way to deal with that imposter without anyone ever finding out.
Oh?
Please, go on.
Tomorrow evening, the CCD will be holding a welcoming banquet for the island's guests in its reception hall. It's supposed to be hosted by Lady Dracaena herself, which means she's definitely going to be there.
That does sound promising. We could go in as guests instead of forcing our way into the CCD. That would save us a great deal of trouble.
How though?
But, Miss Belle, with so many guests around, how do you plan
Wait,
to
what about
stay
Wise
unnoticed?
during this situation? Wise wouldn't just sit on his ass and let this happen, Isabel.
What if a singularity leakage appeared just as the imposter made its appearance? Or maybe a passage formed from multiple singularity leakages? If that's how it got into Buastrom, then we could use the same trick to send it back. And if there just happened to be no airspace patrol soldiers patrolling the hollow at the time, then nobody would notice, right?
I am starting to lose track of what you mean, Miss Belle. How are you going to make a singularity leakage appear in the CCD reception hall at that exact time?
At this time of the year? Located specifically within CCD?
Yesterday, Remielle and I found the culprit's crime scene at the bottom of the retroflux zone. We also figured out how those singularity leakages are being created. I think I can make something similar. If we keep it under control, nobody at the banquet will be in any danger.
Fighting fire with fire, are we?
Yeah, as long as we have stable hollow observation data to run the calculations. Oh, wait, no. I don't have the HDD with me, and I can't reach Wise or Fairy either. So how am I supposed to get stable hollow observation data?
Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong, Belle.
If you are concerned about obtaining stable hollow observation data, while I am not an expert in that field, I should still be able to offer some assistance. There is a derelict area known as Rosewick within the Scommel Hollow. During patrols, we discovered equipment there that is similar to what the CCD uses to process Rosetta data. However, due to their excessive size, they were left abandoned on site and never retrieved.
If that equipment still works, then that might just do it. But without Databoo handling the calculations, it'd probably take forever to... The Enogang's Bangboo! Most of the Enogang's Bangboo used to be CCD Databoo. If they're willing to help us.
Don't you remember, Belle? In their eyes, those 3 Sunbringers are all imposters. Anyway, leave this to me. At the very least, Prophet Boo should be willing to do me this favor. That leaves one final question. How are we supposed to get into Scommel Hollow without tipping off the imposter?
Almost simultaneously, you and Remielle turn to look at Sigrid. Uh-oh.
Why are you both suddenly looking at me like that?
Oh, nothing. I simply thought a certain airspace patrol deputy director might be able to get us into Scommel Hollow.
At first light tomorrow, I will return here and find a way to get you to Rosewick.
And a
I can also
gangbang
pretend
booth.
I
Hitting
never
that
saw
salute
you
emoji.
tonight. That is all the assistance I can offer. And if I discover that everything you have told me is false, I will personally answer for tonight's decision, whatever the cost.
Sigrid's a real one. Sigrid turns to leave, but pauses just before reaching the door.
Before I leave, there is one final matter I would like to confirm with you, Remielle.
She's a real one.
Mm-hmm.
You once attempted to assassinate Lady Eldrada. Why, then, are you going to such lengths to save Lady Dracaena?
Because none of them are the Sunbringer I'm looking for. To me, they're no different from this city in the sky. They're all gifts Sunbringer left behind for the world.
Oh my god, this is what happened in Final Fantasy XIV. That is, Emmett Selk's complete relationship with the Warrior of Light.
I simply don't want to stand by and watch the things my friend cherished be destroyed by monsters from who knows where.
Remielle, the Warrior of Light. After that, you and Remielle spend some time explaining everything to the Prophet Boo. Yep. You know what's going on. It's getting late, better get some rest while you can. Everything depends on tomorrow. How much more is there after this? One sec. Fuck. You can get the the proxies have their big brain moments. Just now. They can have their big brain moments, and then they could have their extremely pea-brain moments. Give me a second here. They're such an infuriating main characters. From this point onwards, there's still like an hour or so. I think I might call it here. It's one last sequence with remielle, because I'm also kind of sleepy. Had a pretty long day, and there's just about like an hour. Just one last bit with remielle. Oh, it's not even voiced. Wait, that's completely new. Okay, so remielle says, relax, I'm tougher than you think. I can feel myself slipping slowly and irreversibly toward the abyss of an enchainer, but I'm not about to turn into some monster anytime soon. You can rest assured I won't snap and attack you while we're working together. I'd be lying if I say it doesn't. Something about like Thaumiel affecting her. The more I use Thaumiel, the stronger the creator's corruption, but I need that power, so there's no reason for me to hold back. Don't worry, Miss Worrywart. My companion provided me with some specially made medicine. When the corruption gets too gnarly, I'll hide myself in this little room, use the calming medicine, and ride it out. Belle says, just like a week ago. Remielle says, is this your perceptiveness coming into play, or are you holding a grudge? But you're not wrong. A week ago, the back-to-back fighting pushed me right to the edge, and I could barely keep the corruption in check. The corruption will show on my skin, and trust me, you don't want to see it. Honestly, I don't want anyone seeing me like that either. All monstrous and ugly. I'd rather die. Huh? So sorry for running, took a week. But I finally got the symptoms under control. Remielle says, feels like we got way off track. Maybe your brooding vibes are rubbing off on me, Miss Sourface. Anyway, I'm fine at least for now. Oh, wait, that's new. You should get some rest and take better care of yourself. We're counting on you tomorrow. If you really can't sleep, I don't mind giving you my bed. Oh! Rest on the sofa. So you mean to say is, just like in Lobotomy Corp, she abuses her power enough, her enchainer powers, she could eventually turn into an abnormality. Remielle is gonna turn into the White Knight. It's literally her. Anyways, GG's. Yeah, so there's still just about like an hour and a half maybe. And it should be just good enough for another session. We're stretching this out. Good night, friends. Thanks for keeping me company. See you all later. GG's. And take it easy.